let's talk about a huge, often invisible barrier that stops promising healthcare startups cold. The biggest challenge for a medical breakthrough isn't always what happens in the lab. It's this massive financial bar that innovative companies have to clear just to get started. That bar, it's called the WACC, and it's basically the cost of raising money. For pharma startups, that cost is just way, way higher than in other industries. Well, all these things right here, they're exactly what spooks investors. It's a long, risky road. But hey, getting regulatory approval is just step one. There's another huge hurdle waiting. And here's the thing, scientific success is not the same as commercial success, not even close. It all comes down to this one question. This uncertainty is a massive risk for investors. And that specific risk is exactly why the financial hurdle, the WACC, stays so incredibly high. So how can a startup actually prove their new drug can clear that second hurdle? This is where something called the MARA reading comes in. It's designed to answer that exact question. The easiest way to think about it, it's kind of like a credit score, but for new medicines. And it was created by former payers and other experts to make the unpredictable, well, predictable. Okay, so how does a good score actually help lower that financial bar we talked about? Remember, the WACC is a mix of two things, and a MARA rating can tackle both of them. First, for shareholders, a strong rating means future cash flow is way less of a gamble. That stability lowers their perceived risk, which directly brings down the cost of equity. And for lenders, a predictable revenue stream means the company is just a much safer bet. So that leads to better loan terms, lower interest, and a lower cost of debt. See the chain reaction? A good rating leads to less uncertainty and a lower WACC. But what's the real bottom line impact? How does this look in actual dollars and cents? In one model, it meant a potential valuation bump of over 11%. That's huge! So by putting a number on that reimbursement risk, you literally lower the bar for funding. It really makes you wonder, could smarter risk models be the key to the next wave of breakthroughs?